So to share my work that I am a junior faculty member, so I am getting into this area recently, but we focus, or I focus specifically in my research on studying how formal and informal learning influences professional growth for school leaders. So the formalized side of that definitely falls under simulations. And my research team and we started out this process and first doing a dive into the literature. And so my first article that I wanted to share with you, publication, was recently published in NASSP Bulletin. And this was a Lit review really focused on providing a contextualized argument for the need for simulation to basically reframe how we are approaching professional development, not only for our aspiring school leaders, but also our current practicing school leaders. And that is what I provided just as 3 points of interest pulling out of the article. That one, we've had multiple surveys in the recent, past 2 years citing that principal attrition has reached historical levels, and we're actually at higher levels than we are at teacher attrition. And one of the leading reasons for that is a lack of responsive professional development. And so the argument that we provided through this is that simulation practice could provide meaningful learning opportunities and facilitate impactful PD for practicing principals. And one specific area that actually flows into my research paradigm is looking at simulation through the lens of cognitive load theory. And so looking at the aspect that simulation does provide active practice without the accountability of real-time pressures that principals face. And so that in turn does contribute or could contribute to the development of germane load, or what we would commonly call elaborative schemata, and for our aspiring and practicing leaders. And then we just summed up basically that there is no manual for the principalship, and our attrition data suggests that what we are doing is not working. So we can reimagine professional development, like I mentioned earlier, for our aspiring and practicing leaders by creating a metacognitive playbook through intentional practice. And so this work actually led into our pilot study that we've been working on. We are going to share this also at UCEA next week. Our session is on Friday morning at 8 a.m. And Ken has also been working with us on this too, and with School Sims. And this was a mixed method study. So basically what we did overall see that we do have increased overall efficacy in management, instructional leadership, and moral leadership was what we looked at in our survey specifically. We also did align that into cognitive load, which we had increases there as well, and impacts and influences on efficacy through the cognitive load pieces. And then on our qualitative side of the study, our participants did report increased leadership preparedness and then positive influence on metacognitive skills and decision-making. And for sake of time, I can't get into all of the amazing things that they did share about that and elaborate in that area, but I will be sharing that at UCEA next week. And then of course, this is a working paper that we hope to push out for publication process as well.